twice. Yay.
That was feedback. Oh.
That's right. So I'm Matt. Over there we got Jason.
Star Wars. Star Wars. Why is it not December yet? I'm good. I'm okay. I'm okay.
You okay?
I swear I'm okay.
Are you in bargaining right now? Is that your state? That
I'm really bargaining.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I don't think you'll ever get to acceptance until after the movie comes out.
I don't, no more. No more. Just give me the movie.
We were talking about how, like, if Luke showed up, you would die.
Pretty much. My heart would have gave out. It would just be dead.
All right, and then over here we have the intern and the champ, BC.
That's right. The champ is in the house. Realest triceps in the game, bro.
Oh,
in the game. Realist.
Yeah, best cardio in the game right here, and core.
He runs.
Feel that? Feel that, bro? Feel that?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good, bro. I'm good, bro. Bruh.
All right. So, tonight on the show, we have a whole bunch of stuff we're going to be talking about. We have an exclusive clip of Ash versus the Evil Dead. Straight from Stars, and Jason's going to have the full report on that. I did a review on Madden NFL 16, so I'm going to give it my Madden draft grade. And we also have some super cool nerd news that's going to be brought to you by BC. Let's bring it.
All right, folks, you ready for some super cool nerd news? It is brought to you by Cinelinks.com, your one-stop for all your movies, news, reviews, editorials, and more. I think I jumbled that a little bit, but that's all right. We're going to keep going. We're starting off with James Cameron's Avatar 2. It is finally, eventually coming at some point. I'm pretty sure they're filming 2 and 3 back-to-back, if I'm not mistaken. Is that that's not it? It's not.
No, that's
no?
not, we're not talking about that Avatar.
Which one are we talking about? Which,
the M. Night Shyamalan one.
The Last Airbender is getting a sequel?
Have you ever seen Nickelodeon's Avatar?
No, but it's M. Night. That's not even a story. Why are we reporting on M. Night doing a sequel to his damn movie? That's terrible. Let's go to real movie news. Freaking A, man. Michael Fassbender has finally come out with a picture from Assassin's Creed. Now that is news we should be reporting on. That is awesome. This picture here is courtesy of Yahoo.com, and it is freaking awesome, man. Look at that. It looks dark. It looks gritty. Came out that he's going to be playing a character named Callum Lynch, I believe.
Yeah,
Callum or Cullum. I haven't heard it said yet.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much a new character made for the movie. And basic same storyline as the video games. So I'm pretty excited about it. Can't wait to see it. Hell yeah, indeed. Moving on to television news. Supergirl hung out with some Girl Scouts. That was nice of her. I mean, that's great news. Way to go. Okay, cool.
Bought some Thin Mints while she was there.
I love Thin Mints.
There you go.
Speaking of DC television, Ben McKenzie was at the Wizard World in Chicago and gave us a little bit of insight of when we might see Batman on Gotham. That's right. He'll show up in the very last frame of the very last scene of the very last episode of the very last season of the show. So we're getting Smallville on Batman. Again, whatever. Kill Bruce Wayne. They'd make it show a lot better. We have another speedster showing up on Flash now to go along with Jay Garrick, Wally West, Barry Allen, and now Jesse Quick will show up. She's being, God dog it, I forgot her freaking name.
Should be Jesse Quick. That's
No, the actress's name. Well, she's been cast, and I'll have that name for you momentarily. Violet, yes, that's it. Violet something.
Before we get to that real quick, that Batman news that you reported, I know it's new, but that was something that they said in the initial development of the show. So we all knew it was going to be Smallville from day one. Yeah. Yeah, they said that from the beginning.
okay.
Yeah.
By the way, the name is Violet Bean.
Violet Bean, that's
Good.
right.
I'm glad
She's
I could
cute.
buy time for you.
Thank you. Good job. Can't wait to see her as Jesse Quick, another speedster. Hey, speedsters all over. Flashpoint Paradox. I love that show. That's a wrap, folks, but not of SCNN. We still got some more news because 4 major movies have wrapped in the past week. Captain America, Civil War, wrapped. Next up was X-Men Apocalypse, wrapped. Next up, Suicide Squad, wrapped. Next up, Independence Day 4, ID4 2, ID Forever, whatever they're calling it, the one without Will Smith. I'm quite excited for it, but I don't know, it's going to be weird. Anyway, all these movies have wrapped, and we're all really excited because that makes the tangibilization, that's right, made a word up, tangibilization that these movies are really coming. They're not getting canceled now because Principal Photography has wrapped. And finally, to finish up on a story that we started last week with Jason losing all his money and his wife leaving him, Hasbro has sent Jason into a coma now because they will be releasing their own versions of toy reviews leading up to Force Friday. Jason, how do you feel about it?
Oh, he looks like Kristen Stewart.
Oh.
And that, folks, is your super cool nerd news for the week.
That was good. That was really good. Great job. You okay? Let's talk to you for a second. We need a little counseling for Jason. Jason, what's going on with you, buddy?
First of all, you sons of bitches at Hasbro can go to hell. You go to hell and die. Anyway.
You go to hell. You go to hell and you die.
So basically what's happening is on Force Friday, which is next week, and I'll be spending quite a bit of money that day, Hasbro is doing kind of a special unboxing videos. Well, a series of videos. It's going to start in Australia 18 hours before the event ends and in the Pacific time. We're going to get different YouTubers who do unboxing and toy review videos, getting separate toys and open them up, and showcase them all. And every subsequent hour after the first one in Australia, they're going to do another one. These are going to be done all around the world. Different YouTubers, different toys. We don't have any idea. And of course, it's something to kind of kill the time till waiting in line or waiting for a store to open to get your stuff. It's a pretty cool idea. I like it. Toy reviews are very popular on YouTube. It made a lot of views last year. But also, why not me?
You were at the breakfast. You pretty much pay for half of their organization. I don't know why they wouldn't just give you the money.
I mean, they do send me a Christmas card every
There
year.
you go.
Thankfully, so
Right?
I buy from. I'm
You attend the Church of Hasbro on a weekly basis.
which is me hunting for more. toys.
Yes. Isn't that like a Toys R Us aisle that's like Hasbro?
Expect like me and our editor from over at Cinemalinks, Jordan, to be waiting and getting stuff, but I'm not getting that TIE Fighter. I can't get the TIE Fighter. I'm sorry, what, you want to come along, Rob? Rob's like motioning, he wants to come along.
No, Rob just wants the toys. He wants you to buy them and give them to him.
If I buy them with my own damn money, you ain't getting no damn... Mark my words, Rob Bang gets nothing. Nothing. From my damn collection, nothing. I will cut somebody. Anyway.
Hey, Jason, Star Wars The Force Awakens comes out in December. All right.
Did anybody else notice that was... Can we just go... That was Luke's lightsaber.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, absolutely.
obviously.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, we noticed that from the poster that they
Yeah,
released.
yeah.
That's
It was
just-
just shocking.
I know, but now we see it, like, live.
It makes you question, though, what lightsaber is Leia giving in the trailer? That's what I want to know now.
That's Anakin's lightsaber.
Oh, it's Anakin's. Oh.
Anakin's lightsaber became...
Which is, became Luke's light.
Well, then, yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, how does... we'll have to wait till December.
Well, maybe that, I'm
That's a
assuming,
good question.
I don't
How
know.
do they get it? Yeah.
And one day, Jason Kardashian will be able to watch it sooner.
If I can watch it like a couple of months ahead of time, I will. Are we going to do that? We're not going to. No, we're not.
Do it. Say it.
No, that was in our chat. We were
I'd
talking
say it
about
was funny. Go for
things
it.
that I would be willing to do to watch Star Wars a few months early. One, legally change my last name to Kardashian. Give up drinking for a year. Wear nothing but Crocs for a year. These are all things I hate.
That's just terrible. That's...
Get a GoBots tattoo.
That's funny.
Stop cursing for a year.
That's never gonna happen. Never.
I think I could do it. I think I could.
You're thinking it in your head. You're thinking shit. Fuck.
I think I can go a year without cursing. Yeah, I'm like willing to make all kinds of deals if I can just watch the movie.
He even said he'd read and watch Twilight.
Oh yeah, that was the other. I will read all the Twilight books, watch all the movies, so that Stephanie Myers can quiz me, and I have to pass the quiz to watch the movie.
God, you won't make it. I'm just gonna tell you right now, you
won't make it at all.
No, I've seen them all, and
You know-
it all. You're not gonna make it.
But honestly, that trailer, the little teaser that we showed that they put on their Instagram today, admittedly, we're probably all looking at it. I've seen that. Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah.
I've seen that. There's
But
Kylo Ren, and then Finn with the lightsaber.
John Boyega.
Then hearts stop.
Yeah.
You know what? Look, okay.
It's like we saw Kylo Ren
Now-
before in the forest, and now we know. And we saw Finn on that poster. We saw him there holding the lightsaber, but we didn't know that he's gonna be fighting Kylo Ren, and that's crazy.
Now, okay,
That's my jam.
here's my question. Why do you think they gave this to us today? I think the full trailer is coming between tomorrow and next Friday. I think we're getting a full.
Oh, dude, we're gonna die.
Because Disney has been on top. Disney has been on top of their marketing. They know what to do, and every time they put something small out, something big comes out real quick behind it.
Oh, please.
That's smart.
Please.
I won't.
please,
I'm not
please.
gonna work tomorrow if that happens. It's gonna be like fetal position from,
I can't wait. I mean, jeez.
And
Is it really still? It's not even September yet.
it's not.
What is with this time thing?
I don't know.
How does this work? Can I be a time lord and just like go?
Well, and on that bombshell, we'll be right
One-
back with picks from the rack.
I need Dragon's Or power now. And some sweet comics this week. Time for picks from the rack. I drank all this stuff out so I could give a shout out to my friends over at Show Enough Studios and this sweet Dragon's Or and Green Ranger art. Check that out. First up this week, something I'm kicking off with Picks on the Rack. It's X-Men 92 or X-Force 92. Look, this book has become a bad joke and it's not funny anymore. I honestly am not into it anymore, and the direction it's taken is disappointing. I mean, honestly, this book had some serious potential. I thought I was going to get some old school X-Men episodes. Instead, I get some Secret Wars tie-in, and it's just not funny anymore. Bye, Felicia. What is good this week is Old Man Logan #4. I mean, Jesus. Knowing we already know Old Man Logan has been through, seeing him go through more of this, you really feel sorry for this character. He is so tragic. That's really what Wolverine is. He was thrown in, outside to fight off a bunch of symbiotes and zombies, but he finds some help out there, and now Logan's thrown into something else that he has no idea what he's dealing with. Like I said, this book it's very tragic. I like Old Man Logan because I feel it really gets back to the character, but man, he is going through some crap right now. He's old, as the title implies. I think I'm just really ready for Secret Wars to be over, and let's get to a stable universe. All this jumping around is just confusing now. Also this week, Spawn number 255. I really like the direction of this book, mainly because Al Simmons, while he's been angsty in the past and maybe not wanting to get involved with things, not this time around. He is taking no prisoners. Anybody wants to go up against him, you are in for a fight. And honestly, I love that. Also, he has to talk to his old buddy Terry about the untimely death of Wanda and how they're going to go forth from here. It's really touching when it gets to that part, at least the grief that you feel from Terry. But Al, you're not getting any emotion off this guy anymore. He's really just become so BA, and I'm really liking it. Also this week, Justice League Gods and Monsters number 3. Now this pretty much takes us up to the beginning of the Gods and Monsters movie, and I'm kind of glad because I was getting a little worn out on the story just a bit. I would like to revisit this universe at some time around, but I think it's pretty much run its course. The ending is a little lackluster. It's kind of what you would expect. I honestly was expecting more of a bang, but if you go backwards, I mean, we are talking about the Gods and Monsters movie. I mean, this book was pretty decent, but it kind of fizzled out at the end, and I'm being totally honest here. For all the build-up and some of the misses that came with some of these titles, I want to say it was good. Just there were some real missed opportunities that could have made this great. And my last book of the week is a newcomer to it. It's Ninjak number 6. Now, I always liked Ninjak before. It's the story of Colin King. This kind of combines the best of a spy story and a ninja story. It's really good. He's infiltrated this group. He's making them weapons, but he's gathering information and capturing people. Also, we get back to some ninja roots in this book, and not just a bunch of tech and science fiction weapons. He goes old school in this, and I really like that. He's like he's like a spy Batman almost. Really good book, and I'm liking what Valiant's doing these days. So anyway, guys, that's it from me. Make sure you follow me on Twitter and Instagram at JasonTheX. Make sure you go to Cineleaks.com. Check out SCNS Live. Like this video and subscribe. And guys, keep on nerding. I'll see you next week. Dragons!
Here we go.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. That was Picks on the Rack. Make sure you let me know in the comments on that video what you're reading this week as well. So anyway, our good friends over at Stars, which we're on their PR list now, sent us over a special exclusive clip of Ash vs. Evil Dead. We get to go behind the scenes, talk to Bruce Campbell and Sam Raimi and some of the other stars. Let's go ahead and take a look now.
Don't wait up for Dad, Eli. Ash vs. Evil Dead is the continuum of the Ash vs. Evil story.
We're picking up with the main character from the films 30-ish years later.
Looking good.
Fans are gonna love seeing Bruce come back and be the big dum-dum that he always was as Ash Williams.
He's selfish, lazy, but he's really good at fighting deadites.
Wow, it really was 3D.
One of the great things of coming back together on Ash vs. Evil Dead is working with Sam and Bruce.
It was 36 years since we shot the first Evil Dead together. And the fact we're still in the business, we're still working together, it was like, wow, the idiots are back in town. Sam is by far the most inventive director I've ever worked with.
He's a great visualist, a great tone setter.
Sam directed the pilot episode, so he was very careful about what the aesthetic of the entire show was going to be.
That was cool.
What we're doing is we're blending some of the approaches that we used in the original Evil Dead, but making them bigger and badder and bolder and scarier.
Ash is a legend, and Evil Dead is this franchise that created a whole genre.
Fans will enjoy the series because there are so many nods to the films.
Ash has always kept the chainsaw and the shotgun and the book, but it's been rusting on a shelf somewhere, so he has to reactivate it.
We're sort of creating a new genre for television, the same way that Sam Raimi did in the past. Old school horror with that element of comedy and subtle camp.
Hope you took your Geritol.
Ash vs. Evil Dead is a jolly splatterfest.
Shoot first, think next.
All right, guys, welcome. Okay, that was pretty much awesome, and we got to wait till October 31st for that. But otherwise, it looks like Evil Dead. It looks like Army of Darkness. It looks like those movies that we loved. Sam Raimi, Bruce Campbell, like they said in there, are back together, and Bruce looks on top of his game. I mean, we just saw him in Burn Notice.
Yeah.
He's still funny. He's entertaining.
I love that idea that they brought him back like 30 years later and they showed like him just putting up
Oh,
the
God.
portal. Like that's hilarious.
I know he's older and everything, but you know what? He's still got it.
It looks like what they wanted to do with the reboot, but they failed at doing. So they realized they had to bring him back into it, and they have to put that humor in it.
Oh,
And Bruce Campbell, he's so good at that.
Oh,
man.
God, so
He's
good.
so good with the humor.
the deadpan humor on that man, just the way he does it is awesome. So.
He's so sarcastic.
Anyway,
it's great.
Let us know in the comments what you think. Ash vs. Evil Dead, October 31st on Stars. And
On Stars.
Play, right?
Stars Play, yeah. Stars Play is like their HBO Go. So,
How much is Stars Play? Just like,
it's with the subscription
Yeah.
to Stars. You have to have like the subscription.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, I pay like $15 a month. It's not big.
okay.
Yeah. But Stars is great. It also comes with
Encore,
which is also great.
and I think Bravo, maybe.
I'm gonna
No,
have.
not Bravo. Bravo's that's with it.
Okay.
I wonder if there's any chance it'll be on Hulu or anything.
Not till after the run,
usually.
probably.
Stars doesn't really do that. Stars doesn't put it on anything else. They usually just put all of their original programming on Stars Play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, these guys will be borrowing my Stars Play password. Yay! That's why I have
And
these.
now we're no longer on the PR for
Now
Stars.
we are no longer. I mean, we all have stars. Thank you, Stars Overlords.
We got to check them out.
Actually, so now next that's on our list is Madden NFL 16. That came out recently, and well, I'm a big Madden player. I know these guys are like sports.
Shut up.
Whoa, these guys, hold on, man.
Sorry.
Hold
That
on,
guy
bro.
is like sports.
I'm so mad about the first newbie.
You're still mad about that. It was great. It was still great. Yeah. Anyway,
John Madden.
then you're going to enjoy this because on this Madden NFL 16 review, I lose to my buddy Kevin. So check it out, and we're only going to show you a little bit because you can watch the rest on SCNN.com after this show. And I'll give you my Madden grade review right after. So take a look. Hey guys, it's Matt with Cinelinks.com, and right now we are looking at Madden NFL 16. This is our review, and it wouldn't be a review without me bringing in my buddy Kevin.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Alright, so we're here, and we wanted to show you guys Madden NFL 16, get our thoughts on the game, and then go into more of a, a game. Because we always show off the game by playing a game. As you can see, the cover man is Odell Beckham Jr., the phenom with the New York Giants.
Ugh. I hate it.
I like that they've made it more interactive than the last one, because in 15, all you had were the Seahawks, and it just kept like flashing back and forth and back and forth. But this one, I'm really liking the aesthetics of all of it.
I would rather see the back and forth than having to sit there and watch Odell Beckham with the nay-nay.
Well, here we go. So you can see the brand new layout of Madden NFL 16. Each one of them has a different background that shows you how things are going to be working. So you got Ultimate Team, Connected Franchise, which is more of our favorite.
True story.
We've got the Gatorade Skills Trainer, which that's a great way to learn how to play the game.
Probably
and then
should be doing a little bit more of it.
You really should, because there's a lot of new concepts, a lot of new layouts and the buttons for the new skills trainer. And then the new concept of draft champions. And what this is basically you get to pick your entire team. You get a new offense, a new wide receiver, you get a new coach, and whatever coach you get, that's the scheme you're using. And it's basically a tournament that goes through the next 3 games. Now, what you can probably hear as well is there's a brand new soundtrack to the new system, or to the new game. So in this, it's a wide variety of different songs, and I actually kind of like it, because the last one was just like the same beat over and over and over again.
I do appreciate the change that they're up. Kind of reminds me of some of the throwbacks that they used to have back in the day.
Definitely. Well, for this year, the Super Bowl 50, it opened up thinking that Madden believes it's going to be the Arizona Cardinals versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. And so that was also a cool way of doing it. I'm liking how Madden is incorporating that more and more into their games. I mean, you looked at last year, they did Carolina versus Seattle. Now they're doing this. I like it. It's a good way to introduce it.
Super Bowl in the fact that it was just so unique in the way that Arizona went on that Cinderella run with Kurt Warner and the end of his career, Larry Fitzgerald finally getting to play in the big game.
Yep.
And then ultimately Big Ben just taking it away.
And now you can choose whether or not you want Big Ben to take it away or not. So that's up to you. So let's go ahead and we're going to show you the game itself. Now, first of all, what I want to tell you as well, if you're any fans of Madden, you'll know that there was a big glitch in last year's version with trading and stuff like that. You don't have to worry about that this year. Absolutely, it's been fixed and it's all good, and it's going to be a lot harder to trade.
Where it took your first round and maybe your firstborn to actually get the player that you wanted, as opposed to 3 68 overall quarterbacks and maybe it was ridiculous.
Well, yeah, and so now you have to give up your firstborn yet again. So I'm going to go ahead and I wanted to play with Melvin Gordon. So I'm going to pick the San Diego Chargers.
I'll see you with Melvin Gordon and I'll raise you a Todd Gurley.
Ah, excellent. I think I'm actually going to go with the old powder blue ones.
Are you?
Yeah, why not? Powder blue. Excellent. Let's do this. So, yes, Madden NFL 16, it's very different from the way the previous Maddens have been. There's actually a new concept in regards to catching the ball, whether you're a receiver or if you're a cornerback. So you get a lot more interactive in the game because of the fact that you get to pretty much pick what you're going to do.
Right. The way that you think the game would go whenever you're making catch and really in those moments is basically the ability that they've now given you, whether it be running the ball, catching the ball, specifically catching the ball.
Yes. Well, another cool concept that they've added as well, and you're just seeing the Madden Ultimate Team rewards, is on the connected franchises, they've actually added goals. So whenever you go through and you complete something, they've given you a mission, you get to go through and do that, and it'll show you on this screen, this warm-up screen, what you need to go do in your upcoming game. And as you're seeing right there, the possession catch, that's where you're running around, and if you're on the PS4, you would hit X. And like I said before, franchise drive goals. So you get it based on whatever they want to do in the game, and you get XP and confidence, and that helps you out tremendously within the game.
And they did that in the franchise mode, basically for how many wins, or if you did something, 25 touchdowns throughout the season.
Yep.
I like the incorporation of adding it in-game. Makes it a little bit more interactive, a little bit more, it gives you a goal to really strive for at the moment.
Oh, yeah. And it basically becomes a game within a game.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it's time. Moment of truth. I'm going to win this. I'm going to win this. Oh, God, in the old, was that Qualcomm Stadium?
Qualcomm.
What is Qualcomm? All right. And the Chargers,
That's
decrepit.
not Ty Law.
No, it's not Ty Law. I'm pretty sure by the end of this the stadium's going to be broken down. It's going to be falling apart. It's not going to be a stadium anymore. And Madden always does a good job with facial recognitions, and you can see that in this. Now, there are some players that they still haven't figured it out yet, like Todd Gurley. They still have not figured out Todd Gurley's face.
Nick Foles as one of the Jonas Brothers.
Oh, dude. That's Napoleon Dynamite. What are you talking about?
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Okay. I get to get the ball first. I always get the ball first.
Whatever. I don't think I've ever actually kicked you. All last year I received and was in your home stadium. I've yet to actually get to play in one of my stadiums.
Well, I'm the one doing this. It's my review. Get over it.
That's fair. Real quick, just got to make sure that Todd Gurley's in, if you don't mind.
Sorry. No, go right ahead.
And who's this?
Of course, yeah.
Trey Mason wannabe.
Yeah, of course. As with Madden always is, you always have to pick, make sure the people that you want in there, because as injuries go, they always update it and they make sure that the people that you want aren't in there, and it's really annoying. So you always have to make sure you get them. Oh, I'm actually surprised Antonio Gates is in there.
Right, considering his suspension and all.
Yeah, that is actually really surprising. What are you doing? Jason Barrett, get in there. Okay. And without further ado, let's get this going. Kick the ball. All right, Brandon Oliver, let's go.
Now, you say that you've already had a very successful kick return, and it looks like you're going to get another one. Come on.
Go! You had to say it! Oh, I hope that flag isn't on me. I hope that flag isn't on me.
That is so on you. Absolutely no way.
Oh, please. Please not be for me.
I did not return a single kick return all of last year.
Should have been a touchdown. But anyways, whatever, there's a flag. I don't even care. There's a lot better plays on the review. And it actually ended up being 15-14. Really, really close game. Actually really good to go check out and watch. But I'm really liking this Madden NFL 16. Madden NFL 15, it just wasn't good. There were too many glitches, too many problems, and with this one, they've updated everything. They fixed all of the problems from the previous game, and now we have a more complete game that's just all around better. Now, the mechanics of the wide receiving and the running and trying to play the ball on the corner side and the secondary, it's not great. I mean, it's whatever. You can do it if you want to. You don't have to. I personally don't play like that. I play with a different way of doing it. I kind of just let the computer run and I go with it. But either way, I think that if whoever watched this, played this game, and just said, you know what, I'm done with Madden, this is the Madden to come back to. It is that good. The graphics are great, and I love everything that's been a part of it, including the fantasy draft. That's been fun, doing little tournaments online with other people. It's been good. So that is my review of Madden NFL 16. Go get it, go try it. And next week, we actually have a couple other games coming out. I know, Jason, you were going to want to try out Metal Gear Solid.
Oh yeah, I'm a huge Metal Gear fan, and it's the last one. I got to pay my respects. Kojima made it.
That's right. Last one in the series. Man, I want to know how that ends. That's going to be interesting.
I'm going to be finding out next week.
That's right. And also, another game that's coming out is Mad Max Fury Road. So that's another one we're going to be testing out, trying out, and you'll be seeing probably both on Twitch coming up soon. So that's about it for video games, but we wanted to get into a discussion about spoilers. But before we do that, we wanted to first show a couple of spoilers. So what better way to talk about it than showing you Captain America Civil War promo art. So let's show the first one, Chris.
Okay. And that's a picture of
now the first one is both teams. It's pretty much the climax of the entire movie is what I'm assuming it's going to be.
I think there's going to be several battles throughout the movie following the Civil War storyline. So, yeah, we don't know which one this could be, but woo, it's kind of weird seeing them going head to head like this.
It is, but it's kind of cool. But it's interesting to notice that while obviously these aren't the final teams, because there are also going to be some other superpower people behind either one. But it looks like Cap's team is outnumbering Tony's team.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the firepower that Tony's team does. At least you would think that. I mean, he's got a couple people with no powers. Hawkeye. He's got Agent 13. That's pretty much it. I didn't expect Black Panther to join Tony's team.
See, here's what I'm noticing about it. Tony's team is kind of the international team.
Yeah.
More tech-based.
And you got Black Panther from Wakanda. You got Black Widow from Russia. You got Vision from Computer Worlds.
From the space, dude. From the space, man.
So I mean, and then you got more of the soldiers and Cap's buddies on his team.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we knew Falcon was going to be the guy. I didn't expect that Black Panther was going to be shown already because, I mean, you think about it, whenever they revealed that Black Panther was going to be in this, that who was going to be playing Black Panther, they said that this guy, the struggle, was going to be an integral part of this movie. Well, it kind of feels like they've already revealed, oh, well, Tony wins. You know?
And someone's swapping teams. At some point, someone's turning, someone's screwing someone over.
Also, I've just noticed we're decidedly absent of the two big guns. We don't have Thor and we don't have Hulk.
Well, I don't think they're in
Hulk, I think Thor is in Asgard. I don't think he's going to be this.
He's from Marvel Ragnarok.
Hulk is gone. Hulk, he doesn't want anything to do with anything.
I would love nothing better than to see a Thor and a Hulk fight.
We already have. It was in the first.
I want another one. Those two going at it? Yes.
So let's take a couple look at some of these other pictures, though.
Yep.
The next one is Team.
So next one, we already talked about.
We got here
America's team. But
what's cool?
Look over Hawkeye's shoulder. You'll see Ant-Man, which is why I think that they outnumber him. But we already knew that Ant-Man was potentially going to be in this because if you watched Ant-Man, you saw that there was a scene at the end that had Winter Soldier being binded up, and they said, hey, I know somebody that could help, and they kind of insinuated that they would talk to Ant-Man. And that's another cool thing, Winter Soldier.
And we were told that we will see Ant-Man grow in this movie. So I'm excited to see him become Giant Man. That's going to be awesome. I swear, though, when this picture was released, I heard a squeal all the way from Georgia.
Why?
Hannah.
I know.
I swear, she is all about this new costume. I actually like it.
I do.
I like that he's got the full arm guard, considering he is an archer. It makes sense. And this is finally more purple. Everybody kept saying, put more purple in Hawkeye's costume. Here you go. They listen to you. hopefully that stays solid.
It's just a progression. It's a progression of purple throughout the entire series. No, it's cool. And yes, shout out to Hannah. We miss you. We love you. But you know, it is kind of cool to see all the new costumes on each one of them. And also, Agent 13. Obviously, she's going to have more of a prominent role in this film.
Well, I mean, Cap talked about maybe going and asking her out on a date at some
Yeah,
point
he did.
in Winter Soldier. So
Dip back into that Carter field.
Wouldn't that just? Oh, wouldn't that be weird? Or well, I guess they never.
It is
really,
kind of creepy.
They
but-
never really did anything.
He didn't do anything. He didn't even make it for the dance. It's fine.
Yeah,
it's fair game.
It's kind of
She
like
moved on.
He gets to make.
Wait. So you telling me he didn't get no old lady booty when he woke back up?
God no.
Ew.
No.
I don't know, man. I bet Cap was going for that old lady booty. He told Black Widow that wasn't his first kiss.
Hold up now. Hold up.
Who else he kissing?
First of all, in Captain America,
Then she don't know that they got the booty,
bro. In
Oh
that's gross.
no,
Hold
no.
up. In Captain America: First Avenger, they do kiss. That's why it wasn't their first kiss.
No, first kiss no. Black Widow says, "Was that your first kiss in 90 years?" And he's like, "No, that wasn't."
I don't know about that, but anyway, nobody wakes up from like being frozen, gets defrosted, and it's like, let me find that old lady.
Come on, yeah.
Really, Rob?
Let me find my booty.
Oldest woman, and just be like, let me get on that.
That's his booty. There's emotional connection. He's in
So
love.
She got dementia. That's wrong.
Move on.
Let's look at Iron Man's team.
Tony Stark.
I was thinking we got the booty.
There you go.
Okay,
Think about that, booty. We got Black Widow.
Boom.
I'd also like to add, I love the Black Panther costume.
Yeah, I really like it too.
Just finally.
I did not expect that Vision would even be want to even be involved in this.
Well,
Vision always fights for what's right, so I'm assuming
you have to think in logical terms.
Yeah.
He's going to go, what the registration would sound logical. It's to keep people accountable. Yeah, he would probably go for this.
What's missing from both teams though is Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, I think Scarlet Witch is probably going to be in between.
No spoilers, because yeah, there's something on that. Supposedly, you know what? We're going to get into spoilers now. I can't say it. So.
Yeah, no, we get it, Rob. We get it. All right, so Rob's doing motion.
I love the.
We get it.
I love the bleeding edge armor.
Yeah,
That
it's so
Stark's wearing.
sleek and just,
It is so cool, man.
It finally feels like Stark's getting into good armor. Because if you thought about it, like even in Avengers, even before then, in his Iron Man 3, it just it felt like the armor was just getting worse and worse.
Yeah,
and
I
worse
hated-
and worse. And now it looks like they're getting back to what was good about
I
it.
hated Iron Man 3, but I love the suitcase armor in
Iron Man 2.
That was so cool.
But even that
It is
seemed
a
like
piece
it
of
was
technology.
cheap, you know?
It's gonna have different versions coming out. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, in the
And War
comics,
Machine.
he's
War
usually-
Machine's always my favorite, dude. I love War Machine. He's such a beast, bro.
I'm sorry, Iron Patriot?
No, he's back to War Machine.
I know,
Okay.
I know.
All right.
I'm messing
That
with you.
PC
All right,
crap.
so the last image we're going to show is Cap versus Iron Man. Did we show that earlier?
Oh, we're done. We're good with him.
Okay. So.
And his wrap up.
Oh, never mind. You already saw it. Okay. Thanks,
So
Chris.
that's what we got.
Thanks, Chris. Not telling me things, making me look stupid. So now, we just spoiled some parts of
Well, I didn't
Captain
spoil
America
anything.
Civil
I
War.
mean, let's face. There are times that we sometimes get inside information, and we're like, should we talk about that on the show? And sometimes, what? Why are you pointing at me? Yeah, sometimes I'm like, Ken, should we talk about that on the show?
I'm always an advocate for a lot of it not talking about it. Last week when we did the news, I brought up that the teams had been put out there. I didn't know what they were because I didn't watch it. I didn't want to see it. I don't want to know what they were. But once they started releasing all these promo arts, it's going to be everywhere. They're going to put up posters with it on there. Today's society, the millennial society, they don't really care about if things are spoiled. It's a lot, and with the internet and the way we grew up, we couldn't see this stuff when we were younger. But today's society, they're getting it by the minute. Cell phones are giving it to them, so I don't think many people today really care that much.
Well, it's not just people of today. I mean, I know Linda, big shout out to our chat room manager, Linda. She doesn't care about spoilers. She's one of those, you can just tell her what exactly happened. Doesn't matter. She'll still go see it and be surprised. But for me, I'm one of those that look, I'm not old. I'm 26, or I'm about to be 26. It's like I still don't like to know. I don't want to know. I if even knowing that, it pained me a little bit to know about that. I don't want to know. Knowing that Finn, John Boyega, is going to be holding a lightsaber. I didn't want to know that. That first teaser that they had of Star Wars was it for me. I was done. I was like, we're good. See you in December. I didn't want to know anything about that. Yeah, exactly. So for me, I'm a big story guy. I want to be surprised. I want to be shocked when I see a movie, and I don't know. I'm not into it. I'm not into this.
I still think they're going to be able to surprise us because even with spoilers, unless it's really spoiling the whole story, we still get a good product. I don't mind spoilers. I kind of hate when people are like, hey, spoilers on something that's been out for 5 weeks or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Like somebody on, I was reviewing some old Exo Squad toys. It's a 20-year-old show. And someone actually gave me a comment, dude, spoilers on the show? I'm like,
it's 20 years old. It's about time.
Seriously. There's a point. So this is where I ask you guys, I'm leading into, what is an acceptable time frame to give spoilers? Say it was an episode of Walking Dead.
Oh, the day after, you still can't say anything. For me,
especially with today's TiVo society, and like we were saying, cutting the cord. You can't watch the episode on Hulu till the next day. Like the other night with WWE Raw, they were talking about on our chat about the Dudley Boys showing up. I had no idea what they're talking about. I don't watch Raw till the next damn day. And then I'm like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah, and exactly. And I mean, you're talking about Walking Dead, but at the same time, you could also attribute that to Game of Thrones. BC was starting to watch Game of Thrones, and he had never seen anything. So we could have started off with just being like, hey, this guy's going to die. And then that would have ruined it.
Bro, one of my friends at work did do that. He legitimately told me about the season 6 finale. He's like, oh yeah, well, blah, blah, blah. I was like, why would you do that?
See, when it comes to that, no, I don't think that's acceptable. But when it comes to something like Sixth Sense, it's about damn time you see the movie. Everybody knows, okay? That's fine, all right? If you're just popping that in for the first time, you got problems. So, I mean, as far as that's concerned, yeah, I mean, that would be kind of where I would think, I have a story recently where I got spoiled by NFL Network. I spent the entire previous...
I saw that on Facebook. I was laughing so hard.
I'm sitting there. I spent the entire night. I recorded it. I'm waiting. I don't want to know what the score of the Texans versus Broncos game is because if you guys don't know, I'm a huge Texans fan. So I'm sitting there. I have my phone off, which I get notifications. So I'm not even peeking. I'm not looking at anything. I'm telling people I'm hanging out with. I'm like, don't you dare tell me anything about the game. So then I wake up that morning. I'm getting ready. I'm like, all right, got it. We're going to start watching it. Boom. And it's like, and now for an NFL Now Network update. We'll get you right over to the Houston Texans versus the Denver Broncos replay where the Broncos beat the Texans 14-10. I'm like, God! No! Why? I spent 8 hours.
See, and it's just today's society. You can't get on social media without seeing something. Someone's sending stuff out, and if you're watching trailers on YouTube, it's in the comments. It's just it's crazy.
I think the worst one that I received recently, and Rob knows this story because we used to work with her. But there was a Marvel crossover going on in the comics, and I don't get my comics until either lunch or when I'm heading home. And this girl who we worked with came up and she was like, "Did you see the latest whatever the issue was?" Because they were coming out every week, but I didn't have that days. And she was like, "Yeah." And then Angela comes out. I'm like, and she's like, "Oh, you didn't know that?" I'm like, It's 9:30 in the morning. What comic shop is open at 9:30 in the morning? She's like, "Oh, I get mine digitally." I don't.
Oh.
I almost called that woman some names, and my grandmother would have come across town and started hitting me with a wooden spoon at our job. But yeah, 9:30 in the morning on New Comic Book Day, she spoils a title for me. I'm looking at her because I'm like, "Oh yeah, I saw the last one, which I thought was last week's." Yeah, and then Angela's riding that big head when she comes out. I'm just like, all the temperature felt like it left from my face. I was like, really?
Really?
So exactly. I mean, like when you're that invested in something and you really just want to experience it for yourself. I mean, when spoilers come into play, like for anybody like one of us who gets invested in something, it hurts. You know, you don't want it. Like, okay, if it's been 2 weeks, fine. All right, if you know that your buddy is gonna watch a series for the first time, don't say anything. But if like, you know, say like The Walking Dead comes out a week later, 2 weeks later, you say, hey. Did you watch that episode? Be like, no, I'm still catching up. Don't say anything. But other than that, talk about whatever you want to at that point. But when it comes to movies,
And it's just...
I like movies, they're kind of like, before it's come out, I feel like I don't need to know.
And movies are kind of that great, because, you know, you can't always make it out for the first show.
Yeah.
And it's really hard for us in the industry that we're in, because, you know, we're not just reporting this. We're fans of these things.
Yeah.
You know, we're just as excited as anyone else is, and we get privileged to information sometimes before anyone else, and it's sometimes stuff we don't really want to know. But we sometimes have to report on it, and we got to make a decision. Well, do we report on this? Do we not? You know, it's things like that.
Who do you think wrote that article for Captain America promo art?
Nice job on that, by the way.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Cinelinks.com. Cinelinks.com. All your news, reviews, editorials, and more. Cinelinks.com. Yeah, so spoilers. I mean, that's kind of where we're at. I mean, you get more spoilers than anybody, and like for you to like bottle it all up, like I don't even know how you do it.
Shut up, Rob. Anyway, so I guess it really all depends on if somebody starts to tell you something and they say, oh, well, don't tell them I'm going to watch it tonight. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway. Well, that's spoiler talk.
That's spoiler talk, so don't do it. Do it. Ask your friend.
Darth Vader is Luke's father.
God dang it.
Spoiler!
No!
God!
Snape killed Dumbledore, okay? Like, it's done.
Who the hell is Dumbledore?
Oh, what? Watch a Harry Potter film.
I don't watch Harry Potter.
Read a Harry Potter book.
I don't read.
Oh, that's true. All right. So this has been another great edition of SCNS Live. Thank you so much for joining us in the chat around the world. And Jason, where can you find things? Yes.
Make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel for more stuff. Make sure you go over to Cinelinks.com. Check out our buddies over there at the Father Gamer Podcast. Also, you can follow us on Twitter at SCNS Live. Go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/SCNS Live. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JasonEX as well.
Yeah, you can follow me at Move the Joystick. Where can you follow you?
Real Jackass BC on all social media.
Your lack of cardio disturbs me.
Sorry, bro. Sorry. It had nothing to do with cardio. He was choking me.
Oh.
Does anybody else appreciate an Empire Strikes Back? Han sees Darth Vader and just starts shooting.
Yeah, just boom, 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 boom. Ha.
Sorry, that was
How do you like it? Yeah.
He had a little phlegm.
Bro, sell, bro. See, look, that's the sell. Hey.
Anyway,
I'm wrestling this weekend. SWWA.
Oh, yes.
Come see me. I'm wrestling the next weekend. MPX. Come see me.
We've had way too much fun with Star Wars today.
Star Wars!
It's not December. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, it's not December yet.
But hey, Force Friday and next Friday, I'll put out some videos from the store.
This dude's going to be going insane. So guys, check it out. Also, Anime Fest is next weekend, so go ahead out there and check it out and enjoy. We'll see if we're there.
We do have a panel planned. We just haven't heard back from the press people, but
waiting on that.
We do want to go to Anime Fest. It's one of our favorite events. We'd love to attend. So, yeah, I guess that's our show for the night.
That's everything, guys. Remember, Cinelinks.com for all your news, reviews, editorials, and more. And SCNS Live.
Keep on nerding.